Alright guys, so the first thing I want to cover in this video, and everything's kind of going to bridge into each other here, is that obviously the snowstorm has gotten significantly bigger and significantly closer. Now, this entire video is going to pretty much revolve around the snowstorm, but I want to head out here to Flush Factory, and we're actually going to take a look into the storm itself and just kind of see something real quick, because I want to show you guys what has actually been found with the storm. Now, it's a very similar effect to when we would look at the meteor and we'd be able to hear certain sounds back in season 3, and I think it's also happened for a few other objects in this game as well. So just trying to make some connections here so you guys understand what is going on in game. Now, a lot of this information was found yesterday, and I was just kind of burnt out and just after doing 2 early morning videos, so I didn't want to do a third video again. But let's see if we can get right out here. I want to get to the closest possible edge so that you guys can hear this. It's very, very faint, but if I stop talking here for a second, you guys should be able to hear it. So again, that's the sound that has been found in game. Now, what that sound actually turns into is this image that is about to pop up on your screen right here. And now this image, you guys may be like, huh, I don't think we've ever seen this before. Well, funny enough, you have, and it is actually from Aim's parachute. So this is Aim's symbol coming from the snowstorm, which also ties into why his hands and his feet are frosted over. But wait, there is more to tie this all together. So now in game, we actually are starting to see characters' breaths. Now, I tried to get this to work on console, and for some reason it does not show, probably just the capabilities of console in general. But if you guys look directly at Fate's breath here right now on your screens, you guys can see that you can actually see her breath coming out, which means that the map is getting colder, which means that this ice/snowstorm is starting to approach. The map is actually starting to have physical effects on the character. But wait, there's even more than that. Now, another video that was posted to Reddit, you guys can actually see an in-game look at the actual ice that is forming underneath the storm. So this storm is actually bringing ice to the map. This is actually its own little like platform/island, and a lot of people are thinking that this little part of the ice storm, as you guys can see there at the bottom end of that storm, you can see that that could potentially connect to Flush Factory or some portion of Flush Factory, extending the map out. Now, you guys are probably like, oh, well then that's a little bit too low, like there's just ice out there, can't be anything else out there. But there's more to it. There's actually another piece that was recently leaked, and I can put this image on screen for you guys in here in a second. It's the actual thing that's going to be attached to this platform of ice, and this is the castle that is going to be attached to it. Now, we don't know much more about this castle other than there has actually been files found for an Aurora Borealis tied to this castle, and obviously more 2D, 3D assets for this castle itself. So not only do we have an ice storm approaching, we have an ice storm with a castle approaching, which is going to affect the entire map. Now, I even have more leaks, guys. It does not stop there. We have so much to cover in this video in terms of this ice snowstorm, and I'm telling you guys, it's 100% confirmed at this point. So the next little piece of information we have here is actually new coding that was added in the most recent update. And now in this coding, what it states is that we have 2 new assets for the snow in-game, and one of them reads snowflakes, and then the other is snow ambient island. Now, I actually do have a couple sample images of what the snow on the map could look like. Now, this is just like kind of fan-made stuff, so there's no confirmation for these. However, I think it's very likely that this is what it's going to look like. Now, to me, this looks really, really cool. Honestly, I love the idea of having a completely snow-covered Christmas map with tons of Christmas decorations and really getting into the whole Christmas feel for next season. And it's not out of the question at this point. Now, I honestly believed at one point that no, we weren't going to have this sort of thing coming to the game. However, it seems like they are putting in as much effort as they possibly can to actually give us the most kind of snowy, wintry holiday experience that we possibly can in this game. So one other thing here that should be noted is that we actually kind of knew that this was kind of coming, even though there wasn't anything to really confirm it. So if we actually take a look at last season's skins, so we had Ragnarok be our tier 100 skin, the Cold Harbinger of Fate, and then we had Valkyrie come as well, a chilling revelation. Then on top of that, we also have their back blinks here, so Winter Winds Prevail, and then a Relic of the Ancients, which doesn't really tie into anything there. But then we also have the pickaxe, what was stated as chiseled from glacial ice. Chiseled from glacial ice. They were teasing this the entire time, and we had no idea. The glider for this, awoken from ageless slumber, and I guess you can kind of think of this as like ancient sort of kind of winterish characters, so ancient winter characters. Now, if we look at the loading screen for last season, there was this one. Now, look at this. Just look specific. Can I even show you guys this a little bit better? Okay, so look specifically at this loading screen, and you guys can see that Valkyrie is in a castle, and this castle doesn't actually exist anywhere on the map. But what's coming to the game? A castle, along with an ice storm. So this had already been teased, and we had absolutely no idea that it was something like this was actually coming to the game. So one other piece of information here, because we keep kind of jumping around here, but we're going to work our way back towards AIM one more time, because we actually do have some other information that was kind of leaked / found recently. So I have this tweet here that I'm going to read out, as well as put the coding that is attached to it, and it says the game files now include the explicit mention of destroying tilted towers. I can't find other information apart from this picture. These lines of text have to do with bots that are configurable in some manner to attack things. So someone else replies, I've seen this, I can't confirm this is real, but I do believe it's just AI testing. If bots come into the game and literally just go off on tilted, I'll literally eat my graphics card. As a joke, but obviously this could suggest that AIM is potentially bringing in robots to destroy tilted towers. Now, I don't think that this is 100% true, nor do I think that something like this is going to happen, because this will be a large-scale event for us to see in-game. And obviously, destroying tilted towers has been something that has been constantly teased at, so take this with a grain of salt, but I did want to share that information with you guys. So I believe that is almost everything I wanted to cover. I do have one more thing here to prove the whole ice storm thing. I know you guys are probably like, get it, I understand, it's real, I understand that it's coming, you don't have to explain any further, but actually, one day ago, they said this snowstorm is an ice storm, and I have an odd feeling this has to do with the next update, V7.0, which would be Season 7. There's a distant file, which seems to be the current state of the ice storm. Then there's a surround file, which what seems to be the ice storm surrounding the island. So I can go ahead and show you guys the little kind of in-game images that this leaker went ahead and showed it to us. But again, just smaller pieces of information to kind of tie everything together here. So now that we've explored literally every single possible piece of information that I possibly could throw into this video, I hope you guys understand that next season is pretty much darn confirmed that there's going to be some form of an ice storm, ice thing going on all over the map. Like, this is across the map kind of thing. So I'm super excited for it. I hope you guys are just as excited as well. And obviously we're going to have some pretty crazy stuff going on pretty soon, as well as we're, again, just a few days away from the next season. As you guys know, it is 7 days until the end of this season, which means it's about 7 days plus 2 more for the time for them to tease things and kind of do the actual official update. So I'm super excited for that. So one other thing I wanted to know here, obviously, is the gifting system. Now, I know we've been jumping around everywhere in this video, but there's just so much information I wasn't really sure how to handle it. But anyways, so we're gonna hop over to the Howl emote, and as you guys can see, we obviously have the option to buy it as a gift. So I'm thinking that we shoot our boy, Universal Lord deserves the Howl emote. So we're just gonna go ahead and give him the Howl emote, because, you know, why not? So we're gonna go ahead and do that, continue, and then we can go ahead and throw in a little message. So I don't know, let's say, what should we say? From your boy. Let's just say from your boy. From your boy. And that was terribly spelled, but you know, whatever, we're just gonna send it. So then that is how you send gifts. Now, I do actually have a couple extra details about sending gifts, and obviously there's certain stipulations for you guys sending them. So I'm not going to read through the entire post, but again, I just want to note that this is only staying for 1 week, but they also have the important information, things that you guys should know just in case you are trying to gift yourself. So in order for you to be able to gift an item, there are a few things that you must do first. Make sure you have multi-factor authentication enabled on your account. Now, this is 2FA, where you can kind of protect your account just that much more. So you guys should already have this enabled. I'm hoping that you do, because if you don't, your account is very, very easily hackable. So I will leave a link for how to do that in the description below, and you guys can go ahead and click on that link and get that activated for yourselves. The second thing that they know here is you must have been friends with somebody for at least 48 hours before you can send a gift to them, which kind of makes sense. Obviously, if a hacker did get into your account and they want to gift themselves skins, then they wouldn't be able to, because they'd have to be friends with you for 48 hours. So you will only be able to gift 3 items within a 24-hour period. Again, just trying to put as many limiters as possible to avoid, you know, major hacking and stuff like that. And then any gifts that are purchased are not refundable. So that means if someone gifts you a skin, that does not mean that you can go and refund it and then get those V-Bucks and use them towards something that you may want more. So again, when you get a skin, it's permanent on your account. You can't really get rid of it, which isn't really a problem. Obviously, skins are free, so especially if someone's gifting them to you. And then you can only gift an item that is currently available in the item shop, which I think is the most important thing to note, is that you can't just gift like older skins. So do not get scammed by people saying that they're gifting Nogops or they're gifting, you know, Black Knight, because that's not possible. I'm gifting John Wick. It's not possible. That's clickbait, one, and two, that you're getting lied to and they're trying to steal your account. So avoid getting lied to and getting your account stolen. But that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about in this video, guys. I know there's a lot of information all jam-packed into one video, but I hope it gets everything across to you guys and you guys understand what is coming for Season 7. Also, gonna have some teasers coming up pretty soon for Season 7, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, sub up, share around, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.